G'day legends. Alright, let's talk about how to catch mullet. That's a pretty common question I get at work. Probably the most important thing is the rig. There's heaps of different rigs on the markets, techniques, things like that. This is the way we like to do it. That works well for us. Alright, so we'll go through what you need. It's really simple, very easy. Your float. So we want to use a weighted float. It works better. Don't have to worry about sinkers. You just clip your line through, feed it over, clip it back underneath there. So this is just a little 10.5 grams of 1.5 size little float. That's what I like to use. Now this is what happened with the way we usually use these rigs. Keep in mind you've got to check your regulations before you go fishing, because different areas will have different regulations. And we're allowed three hooks in total. So we like to use a little size 10 bait holder, a little hook, something around that size. Okay, now that is going to hold just above your treble. Now, the idea for this treble is that the mullet will just nip away at that bread, and then eventually they'll hook themselves. So these are just free hanging, which I'll show you on the rig that I've got here. These just sit above that hook, and then this holds the bread. Sometimes you might hook them, but you will mainly get them on these. All right, something don't have to be this brand, just whatever tiny hook like that, and that will float above. But check your regulations to make sure you're within the regulations for your area. Very simple with the setup, line class, all that. You can use even the cheapest setups. I've got a little 2 to 4 kilo kind of rod, little 2000 size reel. It's very simple. I've got braid because that's all I've got on it. But the most important is this rig. So you've got this float here, so a swivel to the float, just sitting underneath it, and it's roughly 30 to 40 centimeters under that. You have your rig. So you can see here that these two hooks just literally just hang above that treble, and that treble just holds the bread, and the mullet will eat away at that bread, and eventually they will hook themselves on those hooks on the little stingers. So that's the most important part of that rig, is to keep it simple. This works for us. There's so many different ways and techniques, but this is what works well for us. The most important thing is keep it nice and light. You'll have more fun. It's pretty simple. Any areas that you're going to try and find are just going to be any creeks. You'll just throw some bread in and you'll find them. Any creeks, very simple. Kids will love it. Most importantly, get yourself some live bait, get yourself some fresh bait, and most importantly, get fishing. Alright, so just a bit of bread on the hook there, on that bottom hook. A little bit much there, around that there. The stingers will just sit above those, and the mullet will just eat away at those, and then they'll hook themselves. So just a nice cast just down there. Just watch your float go down, and away you go. There you go, we're on. We've got a mullet already. Guys, it's literally as simple as that. Take it easy because they are mullet. But it's very simple fishing. This is actually not a bad, this would be a perfect live bait. Have a look at that. Fantastic. So, again, he's taken that little stinger hook there. Treble's done its job as well, but it's taken that stinger hook at the top. So, good to have him, chuck him in the live well. That's a perfect size live bait mullet good for chasing some mulloway. How good's that? Get the kids out, get into them. That's how easy it is, guys. Alright, this wraps up a little mullet video. Shows you how easy it is to catch these mullet across Australia. Most estuaries will carry them. Find a creek, any estuary. Just find anywhere you think they'll hold, and they'll probably be there. Run through again. Just run through that gear, swivel, a float. 30 centimeters down to a treble hook, a couple little size 10 stingers, and that you saw on the video how important they were to grab their mullet. Little light gear, keep it nice and light, 2 to 4 kilo, simple, easy. Get the kids into them. It's super fun. Get yourself some live bait, get yourself a fresh bait. It's simple as that, guys.